Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Esther Daniel and today we need to talk about this viral video that's got everyone fired up. A dentist, yes, a doctor, went viral after making comments that are not sitting well with a lot of people. From the research I've done, she's already known online as the MAGA dentist, and in that clip she basically said she doesn't give the same care to patients who aren't Trump supporters. Now, whether she meant it as a joke or not, this is one of those stories that really makes you pause and ask, how safe are we in the chair if politics decides our treatment? Let's get into it, but please subscribe to the channel, like and share the video to help the channel out.
Hi, everybody. Let me introduce you to Dr. Harleen Greenwald. She is a dentist out of California, and she's getting some notoriety here recently because a clip has come out of her speaking at some sort of conservative like dinner or something like that. Whatever the case may be, she gets up there and she does like really bad stand-up, and I'm not going to make you sit through all of it. But one thing in particular, she says, is definitely worth hearing.
So in my office, Skyline Smiles, I have a secret hat I use sometimes. It says, make your smile great again. So I wear that when I work on my patients. So when they look horrified or complain, I quietly cut back on the laughing gas and say, you got this. It's not as bad as you think it is. I stole that from Joe Biden.
Yeah, this is her practice. It's funny because I went there to see if they were addressing this in any way, and boy, are they not. They're too busy making story posts like this. A patient testimonial. I guess you thought that this one was a Republican, so they got adequate care. Although I believe they're aware because comments have been limited, and they're not letting people post comments. What's kind of disturbing to me about all this, aside from the obvious, I believe they work quite a bit with children based on the videos that they do. Are you not providing adequate pain management even to children based on their parents and what you think their political leanings are? You didn't say that, and I'm not saying that. I'm asking a question. But something does make me wonder if this was intentional on her part, because apparently in beginning of September, like the 9th of this year, she posted this. I mean, did you write this and post this and then go, hold my beer to yourself and say, let me see? Because I don't know that people, per se, were going to get you canceled. But it feels like maybe you canceled yourself. I don't know what the laws are in California about a dentist claiming that they wouldn't provide adequate pain management to clients based on their political beliefs. I know I've already had people who are kind of high up who said they sent this to Gavin Newsom. So I wonder if he has any thoughts on it.
I don't think I did anything wrong by making a joke. Jimmy Kimmel can joke, but I can't.
Jimmy Kimmel's a stand-up comedian. Yes, he can joke. His whole profession is him being a stand-up comedian. But you, Dr. Harleen Greenwald, located in Santa Clarita, California at Skyline Smiles, you're a dentist, a pediatric dentist. And you like to have openly admitted, because it's not a joke, you're not a comedian, you're a dentist, right? So when a patient sits in your chair in front of you, they're looking for you to take care of them, give them quality care.
I'm a stand-up comedian for pretty much most of my patients too.
As a dentist, like to lower the pain threshold, lower the gas for those that give you that you're under the impression may not like your politics. They're not even outwardly saying it. You just think. And then that makes me think, okay, if these are children, that means their parents gave you a dirty look, so you're taking it out on children? She is continuously excited, happy, because an investigation was done a couple of months ago and they found nothing. So we're going to continue to file complaints. We're going to continue to drop reviews.
Did you catch that? She admits to cutting back pain meds mid-procedure if she thinks her patient is a Democrat. That's not just politics, that's medical discrimination and patient harm. Healthcare isn't a partisan game. It's supposed to be safe, ethical, and equal. Denying anesthesia or any oral analgesics because of your beliefs, that is dangerous and unacceptable. So here's our call to action. We are going to report her immediately to the California Dental Board. Share this video so people know what's happening at Skyline Smiles and demand accountability, because if this stands, no patient is safe.
What if you went to the dentist and the dentist didn't numb your gums or anything to stop the pain, and they just drilled into your teeth so you could feel it just because they didn't like you or because you was black or they thought you was a Democrat? Well, meet Dr. Harleen Graywell out of Santa Clarita, California. She admits making jokes at a conference. She was speaking at some seminar saying that when Democrats or people who come in and seemingly act like Democrats, or she thinks they're Democrats, she turns down the laughing gas so they can feel more pain.
I quietly cut back on the laughing gas and say, you got this. It's not as bad as you think it is. I stole that from Joe Biden.
I don't even know why people would have something to say about their politics at the dentist office, but she has like this wall of like all the Republicans and famous MAGA people, and if they come in and say anything or acts like they don't like anybody on the wall, she says she turns down the laughing gas so they can feel a little bit more pain. Is that legal? Is that ethical? And how about she's an immigrant dentist? Now, Dr. Graywell was born in England. She was raised in India. And after dental school, she moved to the U.S. She went to USC to complete her dental studies. And once she was done there, she opened up 2 businesses. So she owns 2 businesses right now. One called Skyline Smiles and Mind Body Infusion. She's married. What in the world was she thinking to admit it? Somebody taped it, one of her partners.
This is Dr. Harleen Graywell. She is a dentist based here in California in Santa Clarita. She's been going viral recently for a joke that she made while speaking to a Republican women's group. Let's roll the tape.
So I have a secret hat I use sometimes. It says, make your smile great again. I wear that when I work with my patients. And they look horrified or complain. I quietly cut back on the laughing gas.
Maybe you should have given the crowd laughing gas because no one was fucking laughing. And I would say don't quit your day job, but you might not have to because you are losing patients left and right, and rightfully so. But let's hear how Dr. Harleen has defended this piss poor attempt at a joke.
I said in one of my roasting speeches at a women's Republican group, just like the Democrats, they make jokes too. We make jokes as well. Like, why can't we just take a joke lightheartedly?
It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Mind you, I'm a comedy writer. I've been a comedy writer for almost a decade. And something that my partner recently has been saying, who's also a comedian, is that a joke is not a lie. The best jokes are grounded in truth. That's what makes them funny. You're exposing something that we all understand or we've all experienced in a surprising way. Now, in this instance, the subject of the joke is that Dr. Harleen Graywell is giving lesser care to patients who didn't vote for Donald Trump. Mind you, she is a pediatric dentist, so she's doing dentistry on children. So not only is the joke not funny, it doesn't make sense. You're asking children if they voted for Donald Trump and then you are giving them lesser care. Yeah, I would absolutely not be taking my children to your offices. Not only does Dr. Harleen Graywell think that the video that she willingly posted to the internet is being used to cancel her, she says that this is a smear campaign. I need y'all to learn what words mean. People responding negatively to things you have said or repeating the negative things you have said is not a smear campaign. And before y'all start talking about freedom of speech, again, please learn what words mean. Freedom of speech applies to the government not being allowed to punish you for your words.
Dr. Harleen Graywell at the Skyline Smiles in Santa Clarita, California is absolutely 100% having Google delete the negative reviews. The rating for it was at 3.7, I think it was, and all you could see were negative reviews all the way down. People were taking screenshots of her speech. People were talking about her MAGA dentist profile that's here on TikTok, all this stuff. Now, if you go back, let's see where it says. There's only 2. There's only 2 negative reviews, and it's back up to 4.7 stars. What? How? Because she's having that Google delete the negative reviews. On top of that, I just got a DM from someone saying, please be careful. She's a powerful and vile person. I worry she'll go after all these people attacking her. She even pays Google to remove reviews. She throws money at everything. I'm having people in my DMs talking about that they have worked for her. They know someone that's worked for her. Horrible, just abusive work conditions. They threaten you with your documentation status and work you so hard for little pay. We need to continue putting pressure. Whether this is your first video hearing about Dr. Harleen Graywall from the Skyline Smiles in Santa Clarita, California, or if you're coming from other videos that I've posted and other creators have, pointing to the fact that she puts her political views above patient care, patient comfort. Everything that she's doing is absolutely vile, disgusting, cruel, and unethical. I've shown in other videos about how you can file a complaint to the dental board, shown we have to continue posting reviews. Yes, they're getting shut down, but we have to continue just going with the negative reviews, allowing future patients to be aware of this, and tag people in the media, tag other content creators that are so much bigger than me, please, because this is absolutely unacceptable. Tag content creators in California, whatever we need to do, because someone like Dr. Harleen Grayworth and her husband, who's a neurologist, by the way, that she manages his office. We'll get to that. I'm still working on that video. She owns that. She owns Skyline Smiles. She owns Mind Body Infusion Med Spa, which I think is in the same plaza based on the address. And she boastfully admits and is proud that she manages her husband's neurology practice office. So yeah, let's just continue putting pressure because this is unacceptable. MAGA wants to be so bold with their hatred. MAGA wants to be so bold with the cruelty and their just lack of common sense and decency. Great, bring him to the front. Bring him to center stage.
First, this is healthcare. Equal care is the minimum. You don't play with pain relief. You don't play with trust. I don't care if you like Trump, Biden, or SpongeBob. If I'm in the chair, treat me right, period. Second, intent versus impact. She says it's a joke. Cool. But the impact is fear. A lot of people, immigrants, black folks, queer folks, anyone who's not in that political circle already worry about bias in care. This kind of joke hits a nerve. Healthcare isn't a comedy club. We all expect standards, equal treatment, no discrimination, no petty power games with medicine. Even hinting that you'd treat someone worse because of their politics, that's crossing a line, joke or not. Some folks are now asking, should I cancel my appointment? Can I trust my dentist? That's the damage. The second patients start to wonder if their care depends on agreeing with a hat. The system loses credibility. And when bias shows up in small ways, who gets extra pain support, who gets rushed, who gets taken seriously, that's how health gaps grow. Now, she said it was a roast, not real practice. She also says she was checked and cleared. Fine. But here's the bigger point. Your words as a healthcare pro matter. If you make jokes about pain control as punishment, don't be shocked when people believe you, because they are the ones in the chair, vulnerable. This is part of a larger trend, turning every space into a political stage. Schools, churches, workplaces, now the dentist's office. We can disagree on policy and still agree that healthcare must be safe and fair. If you're proud to treat everyone the same, say it loud. If you messed up with a joke, own it, apologize, and make it crystal clear how you protect patients, every patient. So let me say this. If your joke makes patients scared to breathe in that mask, it's not a joke, it's a problem. Healthcare is not a loyalty test. Treat everybody with the same care, the same respect, the same pain relief. That's the job, period. Tell me your thoughts. Would you still sit in that chair? Have you ever felt bias from a doctor or dentist? Drop your stories below. Let's talk. Like, subscribe, and share this so more people see what's going on. And to every healthcare worker who does it right every day, thank you. That's how trust is built. Punchline: politics can live on the bumper sticker, not in the syringe. Anyway, guys, I want to hear from you. What do you think about this whole situation? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, and share this video to support the channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.